They've got first down from the 31. Back to the well again. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. It's a design boot. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Hurts with it on third and short. Throwing the out route complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They have themselves another first and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the 16. And he gets what he can by diving down, but they're still backed up a ways to begin this series. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. First throw for the backup now. Flush down out to his left. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 20 on 2nd down. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Cooper to Jean with the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Throwing now, Milton. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys trying to end this before the final quarter. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. Position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tack on 7 more to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The offense getting set to go. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're some time into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his #1 premise each and every week? stop the run. Stop the run.
Yep.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
Getting out to his left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Driving dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. From the pistol, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter.
Get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. The home teams and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 14. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick 6. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think we can officially call this pile-on mode. They've been the better group all game. You felt it. This quarterback, well, he certainly felt the brunt of it. The rest of the way, Kate, this may be time to pad those stats and keep on pressing against a group that has had no answers for him up front.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up. They'll try and throw it here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. This our last play of the quarter. Barkley trying this up the gut. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're down to 1. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. He'll get this one to Brown. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Hurts to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Throw on 3rd down. And oh, he got it! Interception! Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out.
Delay of game. Offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still 1st down.
And again, Brock, the play clock expires. What is going on down there?
Delay of game. Offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Still 1st down.
Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still first down.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Play action on first down. Rolling left, buying some time. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
That one's cut along the left sideline. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have... But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys throwing 6 more on the blowout. George Kittle, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only 1 off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense ready to get going again now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motion man left is Brown. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off.
Delay of game. Offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still third down.
The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. All in left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Hurts setting up to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Hurts throwing again. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Running back, motioning right. Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Dak off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And that will not be enough for a first down. It's a gain of 8 on 3rd down. That's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Trying to push this past the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a first down.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Here's Dak. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys running them out of the building. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. wasn't chancing a return there, putting it... to the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Escapes out to the left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hurts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. They kick the running back in motion. From the pistol, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now Hurts. He's up. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Barkley's got it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
2nd and 15. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 13. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He's trying to go deep again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go play action on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly, and that was almost a huge...
Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Dallas. Now, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away.